Welcome to Community Partners Interview, where we explore the organizations, opportunities, and resources that look to make changes in our daily lives. I'm your host, Prateek Mohanty, and you're listening to Voices for Ability Radio, all abilities, all the time. Today, I'm joined by Juanine Korte, who is the Executive Director for Humboldt and District Community Services. Humboldt and District Community Services helps assist job seekers to obtain and maintain paid employment in the community. They also support in accessing funding a variety of services. Humboldt and District Community Services also offer a job search resource center for the public and have programming for children, youth, and adults. They also operate a group home and supported independent living programs. Thank you for joining us today, Joanie.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
So tell us a bit more about you. What inspired you to work at Humboldt and District Community Services? Why work with individuals with disabilities?
It's okay. I've been with the organization since the very beginning. I'm the executive director. We incorporated in 2000, and at that time, it was just me working with supported employment services. Since then, we've grown and now offer a wide range of programs and supports with a team of approximately 20 staff members. It's really been incredibly rewarding to see our organization evolve to meet changing needs of the individuals and families in our community. And I guess what's really inspired me to work in disability services was seeing the impact that the right support and opportunities can have on someone's life. I guess from the beginning, I believe strongly in inclusion and helping people reach their goals and potential. And then I guess over the years, watching individuals gain confidence, independence, employment opportunities, and meaningful community connections has really continued to motivate me.
That's great. Well, while doing my research, I saw that you have a couple of services that you offer. Can you tell us a little bit more about these services?
For sure. So really, our organization exists to promote inclusion, foster independence, and support well-being of individuals with disabilities of all ages and abilities. Whether someone is navigating life with a disability, facing challenges, or simply seeking connection within the community, where we want to be there to help where we can. The core of our work really lies in three essential programs: community inclusion support services, supported employment, and then our residential services. Our supported employment program helps individuals explore strengths, interests, build skills, prepare for work, and connect with local employers. Our community inclusion support services program provides advocacy, coordinated support services, and comprehensive case management for individuals, families, and caregivers. We work alongside people to assess their needs, create personal support plans, and connect them to resources, whether that's housing, healthcare, education, financial supports, or community services. It's really about making sure people have what they need to thrive and feel included. And then also we provide residential services for individuals who require the more consistent, I guess, day-to-day 24-hour support, ensuring they have a safe and stable home while still encouraging their independence and personal growth. With that, we also have supported independent living for individuals that can live more independently at their homes. And of course, within that all, we have really strong community support along the way from our families, local businesses, and our partners.
Great. Well, everyone has their own journey through life. What would a common journey through Humboldt and District Community Services look like for one of your clients?
Well, it would really depend what they're coming in seeking. So what's really nice about our organization is it is a one-stop shop. So we have had children and youth that have come into our organization at a very, very young age and have worked with our support services coordinator, where she assisted families getting, their needs met or navigating the systems that they encounter when diagnosed with a disability or a challenge. So we're in rural Saskatchewan, so it's a pretty unique program. We are that one-stop shop for families and individuals. So just going back, if they're coming, we have seen a progression with individuals that are accessing our community inclusion support services program, our summer programs, our social clubs, moving through the organization, and then getting their needs met from an early age into more adulthood, where they are requiring the support of our supported employment program, and also then sometimes into supported independent living or our group home. So we've seen a natural progression, which is really nice for our families in rural Saskatchewan to be able to have access to an organization that can grow with them as they move through different facets of life. So the support is definitely there along the way, and that's what we provide.
That's great. Are there any restrictions to the services at Humboldt and district community services, such as age, caregivers, family members only, things of that nature?
Really, our services are primarily for children and youth with disabilities, but many of our programs are funded through the Ministry of Social Services. So there are some eligibility criteria that need to be met. For example, in supported employment, you have to, for those services, you have to be 16 years of age. For some of our Ministry of Social Services, community living service delivery, our residential services specifically, you have to be eligible for the community living service delivery criteria, whatever eligibility they have to be able to access our residential services. But what we do is we just really encourage people to reach out, even if they are insured. Otherwise, we really have no other eligibility restrictions. We're happy to help guide people. Like I said, I encourage them to reach out. We're happy to answer questions, connect with them, or even connect them with the right supports in the community if we're not the right fit.
Well, that's great. So without using any names, can you share a success story with me? What supports were put in place for somebody who asked for help?
Sure. So we actually recently in 2025, we celebrated our 25th anniversary. So we had lots of celebrations throughout the year, and we actually had a client who wrote us a letter. And so what I'm going to do is, can I read this letter? Is that okay?
Sure, please.
Okay. So HDCS presented many opportunities to me: the opportunity to find jobs, the opportunity to connect, and above them all, the opportunity to grow. Back in 2020, when I started working with HDCS, I was only a graduate with ideas on where to go, but no plans to really act upon them. I mostly did garbage pickup in the area around the parking lot of our local grocery store, alongside a few peers to cooperate with. However, I disconnected from HDCS when 2021 rolled around, as I was no longer interested in working with them for that time, and spent the following years taking post-secondary courses with Carleton Trail. Fast forward to 2025, where I reconnected with HDCS and I began to understand what HDCS was really for. The first thing that struck out to me was how sociable the people were this time. They joked with each other, made small talk to pass time, and planned how we would go through each workday. While I was still as reserved as I was back then, I couldn't help but smile at the antics that happened during those days. Secondly, there were a variety of different jobs we could do during the week. We would alternate between different areas in the community, and we tried to do to get as much as we could find around these places to clean up and make the city more beautiful. Most important of all were the group sessions that I attended at HDCS twice a week. On those days, we would learn anything from workplace skills to things concerning health, and on a rare occasion, had a get together to celebrate how far we've come. It may not have been much, but I've left every group every day feeling more educated and confident in myself. Some of us were able to find full-time jobs, or at least were able to work for a short period of time. I was lucky enough to be able to get that opportunity at the start of 2026. If I were asked back then how I felt about HDCS, I would have said that it went well and nothing else, since I didn't really feel a spark when I worked there. If I was asked the same questions now, I would say with a smile on my face, HDCS helped me grow to be more myself. That's it.
That's it. So, are there any events coming up for HDCS?
We had a really busy 2025. We had lots of different celebrations. We did have a big golf tournament that we were the charity of choice for last summer, and we hope to do that again this summer. We're really active in the community throughout the year, and we always look forward to have the ways to promote more inclusion. One of our biggest events again coming up this year, we're hoping for the golf tournament. It helps to raise awareness and support for our programs. We have barbecue coming up in June to celebrate, it's a fundraising barbecue, and we will be those funds will be going towards our summer program. We participate in many community activities and partnerships throughout the year. We always do celebrate every October. We do an event for DEEM, which is Disability Employment Awareness Month. And so we are in the planning stages of what to do again this year. But yeah, so we are always open to partnering and, being involved with different community activities.
That's great. Well, what is the one thing that you see happening over and over again to individuals with disability that shouldn't be, and how do we stop?
I guess it's the misconceptions that people with disabilities are defined by maybe their limitations, and in reality, everyone has abilities, strengths, goals, and something valuable to contribute. And I think that with the right supports and opportunities and investment in people, they can thrive and be active, valued members of the community. I mean, it really starts with being open, inclusive, willing to listen. Accessibility is important, but inclusion is also about attitudes and opportunities.
That's right. Someone wanted to become a member or a volunteer with HDCS. What is the process for joining as a member or as a volunteer?
The best way, I would say, is just to reach us by phone through our website or our Facebook page. Really, if someone is looking to support us, looking for services, or has questions, or just wants to learn more about what we do, we're always happy to connect and have a conversation.
Perfect. Well, what is the one thing that everyone needs to know about HDC?
I guess really, I'd like people to remember that inclusion matters, and that when communities support and value people of all abilities, everyone benefits. I'm very proud of how far HDCS has come since 2000, over 25 years ago, and really are grateful for the staff, families, community partners, and individuals who've all been part of the journey.
That's great. If listeners are looking for more information, how can they reach out to you?
Sure. Our website is www.humboldtcommunityservices.com. We have a Facebook page as well, and our phone number is 1306-682-1455. As well, we have an email address at general.hdcs@gmail.com.
Fantastic. Well, that was all. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay. Thank you so much. Take care.
I really appreciate that. Thank you for lending us your time and attention. This was your host, Prateek Mohanty from V4A Radio. All abilities, all the time. Have a fantastic weekend ahead.